Officer, how did the hackers escape? I don't know, they just ran somewhere. Haha! Welcome to Shave&Butcher and another shave. Today we're shaving with a new razor. Well, it's not newly made, it's vintage, but it's new to this place. It's a SSA, a Swedish razor from Eskilstuna, where all the Swedish straight razors were made. And nothing particular about this one except for the condition. I'm horribly at getting focused on things, so you may have to take my word for it, but it's in absolutely new condition. So new old stock basically, or someone did an amazing job refurbishing it. It's a full hollow. It's a beauty. Again, nothing special, but I expect it to shave well. Can you see that? Can you see the mirror image? Ridiculous. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Soap will be Pheonix and Beau Citra Royale. Love this scent. Beautiful. Just a perfect citrus, like a pie. Nothing synthetic about it. Brush. This one I haven't used in a while. It is Simpson's Pure Badger the Duke. It's a rather small one. I don't know the dimension. Is it 22 millimeters maybe? Nice one. Take it for a spin, see how it works. Yeah, you get hungry smelling that almost. So we'll see if we can get a bit of soap on it. Must remember to swirl it a bit longer than usual because the brush is small. Having the day off today, it's going brilliantly. It's about 10 o'clock. I've had 3 phone calls and done 5 emails, so that's good. The day off in quotation marks. Hopefully that's good enough. Wet the face slightly. Clean the face and put on a pre-shave oil, which is homemade, the usual almond oil plus a bit of tea tree oil. Put that on about 15-20 minutes ago after cleaning the face. If you watch me regularly, you know that's my routine. Usually, I don't always do it, but almost always, and when I have time I do it. It doesn't help the glide, it doesn't help getting a good lather. What it does is it somehow conditions my skin rather than the whiskers, I think, for a good post-shave. So I went to my notes about this soap and no, I didn't, because I don't carry notes about soaps. I can't remember how to get a good lather out of it, but it appears to be fairly easy. It's a nice brush. Nice. You don't need a huge brush. Big ones are impressive. Big ones are good, cool to look at, etc. But in terms of performance, you don't really need it. Of course, brush is not all performance. It's a lot of the magical stuff as well. I want to put even more water on that, actually. Yeah, even more. That's another thing you forget when you have a smaller brush. The amount of water you actually get on it when you sprinkle something off from your faucet is less than when the surface is larger. That's more like it. some guys on YouTube get these amazing, big, shiny, silky lathers. That's gonna be good. I'm not trying to make it look impressive, and I'm not very good at it. I do practice sometimes, trying to get a big lather, and it's a skill, I think, which I may not have. Mine are good enough, basically, but for me it's about the performance. And if they're too thick, they're usually too dry, and then I don't get a good shave. So here's the SSA. The edge was put on there by Honmeister Niklas Gudmundsson. From the House of Sharpening Stones in Trollhättan, Sweden. He showed an Instagram picture yesterday, but he collects and you know, sharpens household knives as well. So he had this meat cleaver, I think it was huge, you know, big like this axe thing out of Japan. Obviously acquired a few of his followers are ex shavers. So I straight away was going to say, I look forward to the shaving video, man. But then 3 people already made the same comment. We have a very narrow sense of humor sometimes. Okay, managed to get water in there just by being careless, which is silly because actually I don't know if this is stainless steel or carbon steel, but if it's carbon steel, and I think it is, I'm going to get rust unless I dry this area properly. Just a bit of a headache. So never get water into the pin area. You can avoid it. And you can avoid it. I was just being stupid. Nice razor. Absolutely fantastic edge. A little bit light in weight, I mean. You can hear it, right? This is the coarsest hair I have. Yeah. Just whew. So with a lighter razor, you actually have to apply slightly more pressure. Oh, that's lovely. Good stuff. I've had light razors before that I didn't like, so I give them away. But that's a bit silly. Well, giving away is not silly. Giving away is nice. But not liking a razor because it's light is a bit silly. Well, I didn't think I got a good performance out of it. And I didn't. And I put it down to it being too light. But I think simply it was coffee. Cheers. If I had applied proper pressure, proper weight from my hands, it would have been very good. So you learn all the time. I'm still a newbie, guys. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Awesome soap. This soap is so good. sorry, not only the scent, but performance is stellar. Now, just like every time I have a small razor, I don't get enough lather. I can shave with that, and I did the other day, didn't I, just to prove that I could. But that's stupid, that's silly. So I'm gonna put some more soap into the brush. And rebuild a bit of lather. Not a whole lot, just a bit, just enough. Because why shouldn't we have a thick lather for the second pass or third pass if you're bent that way? Why shouldn't we? Wet that is. Should we make it even wetter? See if we kill the soap. Yeah. Yeah. Don't kill the soap. Look at that. Oh, shiny. Shiny, happy set. That's good. It's not pretty, but it's good. I've had some rather bad skin irritation for the last 2 shaves, and I don't know why. The only thing I do differently, or that is different, is the fact that it's colder, the air is drier, maybe my skin is drier, because I haven't changed my shaving routine, except I definitely put balm on. Whereas in the summer I don't always. So weird, and 2 different soaps, different brushes. No idea why. Not too bad. It's just after, and I don't feel it during the shave. No irritation, nothing. But afterwards, boom, red, irritated for 30-40 minutes, and then it goes away. So not the end of the world, it's just uncomfortable and a bit weird. Yeah, it's a good razor. And a lovely, lovely wet lather. So this week is the week when the Nobel Prize winners are announced. So it's a big thing in Sweden because it's a Swedish prize, and it's all the royal committees that make the award to Stockholm. But do you guys know about the Nobel Prizes? Do you care? You hear about the Peace Prize, maybe, which is going to be announced today, or maybe it is announced already. But the others, the others are literature, I'll get them wrong, chemistry, medicine, physics thingies, and economics, I think. I had one too many there, because physics, can't remember. It's a big deal in the academic worlds. apparently. So, is it covered in media where you live? I'm trying to push a little bit more, put more weight on it, without pushing too hard, because we all know what happens then. This is my slow hand, it's always a bit slow. Good job. Bit of blood there, just from sheer force, pushing a bit too hard. So it's not a cut, it's just removing skin, scraping the skin, you know what I mean. Oops. Little bit of an angle. Thank you. Good. Good job. Nearly there, guys. Okay. Also, most of you know this, you should get this properly clean and properly dried. So getting it clean is a mixture of wiping it or rinsing it and wiping it. So I take a towel and I do this. I'm trying to be careful not to touch the edge or barely touch it, but I do this to get it, especially since it's so shiny, to get it properly dried. So that's a second rinse, and at the second rinse I do 2 swipies. So that's properly cleaned. Then I take the edge to, I don't have my strop here, I take the edge to the strop. You can do it on your, you can actually do it on your arm. Can you see that? But I put it on the textile side of the strop. You can do it on the leather side too a few times, just to really get the edge clean. And then, since I have water in between the scales, I put one piece of tissue, toilet paper, I fold it and put it in, just to make sure it's dry, dry between the scales, and then try and dry this area off as well, since I, with a bit of tissue to get it properly clean. That also makes it not go dirty. So if you polish it off with a piece of tissue or a piece of cloth every time, you keep it in nice, good condition. So rinse, cold water. There we go. So I was talking about showing off my straight razors. Straight razors. So I'll do that. I have one on the way in that I just purchased. So I'll wait till I have that, because that's a looker. And then I'll do a short video or a long one, the tour. So it is a bit red. It feels okay. Maybe I should leave the face since I have been having irritation, but who can resist HEGA? Blue HEGA Upsala. Get a bit on the head, yeah. Oh, and I was inspired by Chris from Another Clock Above, and I've been seeing Stephen Davidson use one as well, to get a leaf razor. If you don't know what that is, I'll show you in an upcoming video, but I'm pretty excited about that. I got it off a friend in the Swedish Facebook group, Våtrakning in Sverige. Because if you can buy used stuff, which is gonna be in the same condition as new, saves you a lot of money. So compared to purchasing it in the US and getting it shipped to Sweden, having to pay VAT, sales tax and duties and admin fee at the post office and freight and everything, I got the same razor, including the same package as you get from the leaf, whatever the website is. I'll forget to put the note to that. You get the same thing at 1/3 of the price, and that's standard secondhand price basically. So purchasing secondhand or used, even soaps, I do quite often, makes a lot of sense. It saves you money, and it saves stuff from just lying around without being used. So there you go. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. Appreciate the time you take to watch. Really cool. We'll be back with a few of those videos. Stay sharp.